Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another scorecard reaction for you guys, and you already know what it is. This joint actually was a request from the Discord like weeks ago, but it just got lost in the sauce. My bad. Shout out to Bohab James, my guy. Throws out a ton of requests. I felt bad that I didn't get to this one. Let's hop into it, man. Do me a favor, run that gauntlet. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, little bell notification guy. I really just needed another video to get the ASMR off my most recent jaunt. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into this. We got Cunninlynguists. Cunninlynguists. I see what they did there. This is a play on words. I'm here for it. America loves gangsters.
These days they want to be criminals more than they want to commit crime.
Well, that's not just crime. That's the way of the world.
What an opening line. It's an amazing opening fucking line in general, but like, or just an amazing line in general. But coming into America Loves Gangsters as the name of the title into that clip, like that was planned. That was out of shit. The beat is a very, very backpacker beat. I've heard the name Cunninlynguists before, but I've never heard any of their music. If I had to guess, I had it as more hardcore, like gangster rap off the bat, just because of the name of the song. But now I'm leaning, this is probably way more of a backpack type beat.
There's something about a vandal's lust, the lifestyles of the scandalous. Ain't nothing like America loves gangsters. The cocaine and the cannabis ain't nothing like America loves gangsters.
This is very interesting. I have no idea what's going on sonically right now. We have a combination of the more early 90s hardcore street rap sound with also, I don't even know how you would describe it. Something that's just more like symphony-esque, like Bone Thugs almost, like harmony-esque, like vibe to it.
The man in trust, cause it's fun to watch cannons bust. Ain't nothing like America loves gangsters. Gone off a gangster, gangster. Gone off a gangster, gangster. Gone off a gangster, gangster. Gone off a gangster, gangster.
America loves Scotties, America loves bodies. Pacino counting Cinos for shooting up club lobbies, while 80 Dash controls bank rolls in Wonderland. Tony Soprano hits channels and holds down on the man. We wanna see it.
So I was definitely right the first time. This is definitely more like straight up street rap than it is backpack. Beat threw me to fuck off. Let's try and catch a few on these. Audio quality is not the greatest. It's a little hard to hear what they're saying or make out what they're saying, even on the hook. But so far, I'm liking the vibe.
Pacino counting Cinos for shooting up club lobbies, while 80 Dash controls bank rolls in Wonderland. Tony Soprano hits channels and holds down on the man. We wanna see it, and some motherfuckers gon' wanna be it. Others are doing numbers that breed it, bleed it, can't defeat it. But to political gangster, man, you gotta be high. Gave plenty of orders for slaughters, ain't swatted to fly. Modern day cowboys with shiny alloys for sidearms, hiding behind bombs, advanced cowards. In Jesse James ways, we handle the towers, guns blazing for freeze framing the king of New York. And the
so this is basically a concept track. So I could have probably put that together once we had the clip in the very beginning. So all the flips that they're doing are off of like famous gangsters, obviously. This is pretty solid work so far. The audio quality is a little thrown off. It sounds like music I listened to when I was a teenager. Like the combination of the beat and flow that he's using, you could tell it's a little bit dated, but it's giving me like a good nostalgic vibe almost.
opponents give thanks to gangster. Maybe place babyface Nelson and ranks to bank ya. Got enough angst to handle the handle and squeeze the trigger, but pop that in the city is freeze, nigga.
There's something about a vandal's lust, the lifestyles of the scandalous. Ain't nothing like
America loves gangsters.
Look at all the angel dust, the cocaine.
Here's the issue that I'm having with this right now. I don't know when I would listen to this. Like, I don't know what the it's so vast. Like, the verses from the hook are such a contrast, such a stark contrast between them, that it's hard to get into one vibe that this would set good for.
America loves gangsters.
Hates guns, but the man he trusts, cause it's fun to watch cannons bust. Ain't nothing like
America loves gangsters. Gone off a gangster, gangster. Gone off a gangster, gangster. Gone off a gangster, gangster. Gone off a gangster, gangster.
danger, danger, war. Load the tanks up in the name of the Lord. Give thanks for anger. More major paper, gangster, gangster. Hits nerves and veins, hearing words from pranksters. Anger, anchors, cinematic screen spew.
It's really hard to catch too many of the lines. Like, the audio quality is actually pretty bad on this. But I do like the stark contrast also of the flows between the first person rapping and the second person. I wish I knew more about them. I guess they're a group. Knew more about them as a group to give specifics. But just off the bat, I like the flow change is, as much as everything is changing in the song, the flow change is actually pretty welcome.
Language, systematic schemes to change the brain up, divide and conquer. Mob on them, ride till they lives are contra.
Monsters driven by capitalism stimuli can never be too powerful. It makes us all admire you. We'll follow until we fall like falling star from sky. I can't say its impact hasn't hollow walls inside my art. Insane, is it that smart to react dark when facing pain? You ain't that hard, that scarred, or that real to go that far for that kill, for that feel on that skill.
It's 6 p.m. again, and I'm tuning in to CNN watching Marines mow down crowds with machine guns. 16 weeks training to till the Huns' philosophies. And now they're thinking we won't bring peace to these streets with the same techniques. That shit's hypocrisy. This ain't democracy.
I thought this was like an audio clip. That was actually hard as shit for him to talk those bars through.
And watching Marines mow down crowds with machine guns. 16 weeks training to till the Huns' philosophies. And now they're thinking we won't bring peace to these streets with the same techniques. That shit's hypocrisy. This ain't democracy, it's a survival of the fittest. A country built behind closed doors with God as their witness. Picture this. People can become so blind that their ears can't listen. Trying to save their souls with penitentiary religion. Superstition, never done unto others but claiming that they Christian. Why?
Oh, whoever this is last. This part sounds the worst, but maybe because he's doing it so slow or so clearly that I'm catching more of it than I did previously. Like, I feel like I missed a lot. I can pick up the general sense of what I got out of the verses. Like, the first verse was way more of a concept track where he's really just flipping a lot of the names of the gangsters and stuff like that. There were a couple cool flips, but there weren't any like super heavy punches that blew me away. The second one seemed like more stylistically, like flow-wise, was more punchline heavy, but the bars never matched up to it. And then this guy sounds the worst flow-wise, like rap-wise, but is saying some shit.
The fittest. A country built behind closed doors with God as their witness. Picture this. People can become so blind that their ears can't listen. Trying to save their souls with penitentiary religion.
So even like all of that, like you could become so blind that your ears can't listen, and then having the wherewithal to separate and understand that penitentiary religion is its own thing. Like, this would be a bar breaker. Like, the first two, probably not. Like, the first verse to break down the bar is probably just like, this was a gangster flip, this was a gangster flip, this was a gangster flip. This last verse is fucking heavy.
Picture this. People can become so blind that their ears can't listen. Trying to save their souls with penitentiary religion. Superstition, never done unto others but claiming that they Christian. While God's children are sitting home praying and wishing for answers to their questions. Heard of the Armageddon, wondering what side they were destined. Life be a war, ain't no time for resting. That's why you give up your 7 to 5 just to stay alive. Trying to fuel the fire inside before the God in me has died. Eyes wide, trying to look out through this labyrinth. Hoping to leave this earth with the same presence that we came with. Trying to steer my path in opposite directions that man Cain went. My soul came spent, I tried to get it back. Thinking if my heart stopped then my body could relax. But there's no time to be lack.
God damn, this is what I was expecting originally. When I heard the backpacker type vibe and beat like right off the bat, This is what I thought the whole thing was going to be like.
There's a war off.
And they cut him off, too. The walk-off is always an interesting choice stylistically. Alright, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's break it down. I am new to them. Target audience? Maybe. I'll put yeah. I don't think I'm not the target audience. I think the target audience on this is probably dated for me. Like, I probably wouldn't listen to this again nowadays, but probably something I'd be more into when I was like 16 to 18 years old. Proper setting for this? None. I don't even have a good one. This was all over the place. Same thing. I don't have any good Ghost Raiders. Let's break down though. The bars are interesting. I don't know how I want to score this because it started off. No matter how you look at it, even though they weren't punchlines, the amount of skill and effort that went into that first verse, and the fact that it was a concept track, and the fact that it was all on point, was super dope. Lyrically, the second verse was like probably the weakest point, and then the like monologue rap at the end brought it back up. Like, I'm going to give it a 21. Better than we expected, above and beyond what we thought they could do. I thought the second verse might bring it down a little bit more, but I did enjoy the delivery of it, so I don't know. 21. The delivery I'm actually going to make... This is going to score pretty low. Is it? It's like the actual track is what I don't like. Like, individually, I enjoyed each of their parts for different reasons. It doesn't feel cohesive. Like, I don't want to listen to the song together. But I can't say the delivery was bad. I'll give them a 17. Solid flow, not their best, nothing terrible. Because the last guy literally just like talked over it, like, and I always averaged them out. I don't know. This is a hard one to score because they were all so different, and I'm not sure which part I want to put the emphasis on. Beat selection, I think, was not great. This is actually going to score pretty low now I'm thinking about it. Because, like, the beat selection and the sound quality is getting at least 3 points off. I'm giving the sound quality a 12. Beat selection, it wasn't fucking fantastic. Like, I wasn't sure where we were going, if this was going to be a backpack. Like, I guess it's not even a bad beat selection, because what beat do you pick when you have 3 people that are going to spit 3 entirely different fucking things over it? No matter what, somebody was going to get fucked. It's worth 15, I'll give them 10. But 2 to 3 people, somebody got fucked there. Effectiveness... I don't know. Are they? It's got over 600,000 views. I'll give them the 10 points for effectiveness. Enjoyability, I'm going to give it a 4. Did some things well, but needs obvious improvement, has potential, especially because the audio quality wasn't there either. But there you have it. 74 out of 100, that's my score. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Drop down in the comments below. As always, I appreciate y'all. I'm glad y'all hang out with me, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.